go and play ball. My brother has to convince me that I should come to South Africa, that he has been building a club that has so many things inside. He has bar, he has restaurant, he has so many things inside. That if I come here, I can be able to manage the club. So as soon as I get there, I saw the club, but I knew that that club cannot able to function because he has a criminal record. So they cannot be able to give him license to start working with the club. And he knew that, but he don't want to tell me. Somebody else let me know what is going on that moment. So this is how he convinced me for me to come over to South Africa so that I can be able to working with him. And working with him, giving him all the money that I have been making in the street. I don't know that moment until I met Anne in the street. That was when I knew that my brother trafficked me.
So, let's look at do you think that it is possible that there are young boys that are listening to us right now that sometimes they will tell them, I will send you to a club abroad and all of that? Do you think that that can be a red flag as well?
Yes, that one will be possible for them, because all these youths that playing football now, whether you are playing ball or you are not playing football, everybody wants to travel out because of the situation in Nigeria. Depending the background that the person came from his own family. There are a lot of promises. So what I want to say, I keep on saying it. Before anybody, whether woman or man, wants to travel out from Nigeria, let that person know what is going there to do. Let that person know what is going there to do, and not the person that is going to receive him, what that person is doing over there, and know the family of that person very well, so that the family can able to let you know what their son or their daughter is doing over there. I know some of them cannot tell the truth, but you have to investigate and know what that person is doing over there before you can able to travel. Or if you don't satisfy for what they told you, you can leave it and face whatever that you are doing here in Nigeria, so that you cannot go there and be a victim.
You're right. I totally agree with you. All right. So there are certain misconceptions that people have about human trafficking. I don't know if you know any of those misconceptions, and can you share them with us?
Come again, please.
I said there are some misconceptions about human trafficking. People, when somebody travels and they say, now the person way is spoiled for, he don't spoil, but nobody saying like that. And then there are some things like this one that you're saying that people should always ask questions. Somebody will say, it's not really important. So based on your own experience, are there things that people take for granted that can be a problem if they travel without the necessary and the proper means of traveling?
I didn't get you very well.
Can you hear me now? Let me break it down. Let me break it down. So sometimes you find that somebody wants to travel, right?
Yeah.
Let me go back to Pidgin English so that other people that are listening to us can understand. So you hear people say that, I beg go na person where they catch, now they don't catch. Me, as long as they never catch me, waiting I they do, na legit. Do you understand?
Okay.
And a person where don't catch, now they do bad thing. Person where they never catch, now be say no be bad thing in they do. You will hear people say things like that. But do you think it is okay to say things like that? What do you think about it?
Yeah, why I will say that it's a little bit okay, because the person that's saying that what I'm doing is legit because he's doing a good business, or he's working, or he's doing his own personal business over there. So for him saying that what I'm doing is legit, the person that they catch is not doing a legit business, that one is his own business. You understand? But for you saying that thing is not proper okay, because you have to encourage people that doing illegal business over there. If you have fear of God, when you have fear of God, that will make you to encourage people in the street, because there are people that doing legit business. They at times they will come and meet people that do illegal business in the street and see how the street looks like. You understand? Like me now, I have experience over and over, a lot of experience, because if I'm there, I will encourage people that do it. I will also tell them what I'm doing right now, because what I'm doing right now, I want to use even my testimony to bring them people that doing it out of the street. I want to use my testimony to bring them out, and which is what I'm doing. But I need to upgrade more. I need to go far. I need to travel out so that I can be able to use it.
In fact,
and bringing them out by sharing my stories.
You just started answering. You just started answering the next question I was going to ask you. I was going to ask you, what are you currently doing to be able to help others that have become victims of human trafficking? Is there anything you're doing in particular? Yes, one is by you opening up on air and you are telling us your story, which we thank you for it. Are there other things that you're doing to help people out there?
Yeah, this as I'm saying right now, because what I'm doing right now, because I have a sports ministry. That sports ministry, I'm using it to bring in people out of what they are doing.
Wow, you have a sports ministry?
Yes, I have a sports ministry.
How does it work? Can you tell us a little bit? How does it work? How do you do the sports ministry?
The sports ministry, I started the sports ministry when I was in South Africa, when I came out from the street. So I have to start working with those boys that are doing drug business and prostitution business. I have to work with them, telling them what I am doing, and for them to be convinced, they have seen a new life in me. So that's what made them to be convinced. They have to come and join me and playing football, because a lot of them came to South Africa to play football. Along the line, they started doing drug business and prostitution business, because when you travel from Nigeria to any part of outside country, what that person is doing over there is what you will do with him. If you don't want to do it, you will have a very big problem in that country. Now, my sports ministry go like this. When I started it in South Africa, I have Alex, that is Anne Abog's husband. May he rest in perfect peace. He's late now. He normally come and share with them the word of God, because we normally have training time. We have when we worship. We have when we play our match and the tournament. So from there we can connect. If there is anyone that can be able to play a very good football, we can take him to any club in South Africa for him to do a trial.
Wow.
So when I was working with them, before they now say that I will come back to Nigeria to renew my international passport, so that I can be able to come back to South Africa and get my permit. So as I came back, they cannot even issue me visa. I think 2 or 3 times, me and Apple, they deny us visa, so we did not get visa anymore. That will make me to not go to South Africa again. So I have to start afresh in Nigeria and creating a sports ministry.
Wonderful.
So this is what I'm doing right now, and also I'm selling senator materials for sale.
Wonderful.
Senator materials, using it and supporting my sports ministry.
Wow, wonderful.
Yeah. So
wonderful.
my aim is for me to travel out and creating awareness in the streets and using my testimony to winning souls.
I know
to win a one soul is not easy.
That's right. You know what you're doing. What you're doing is so encouraging, and God knows when you will travel. He knows exactly when. So whatever is happening is in God's plan for Him to keep you alive. After all the struggle with the gun, anything would have happened. But for you to be
Yeah.
alive, it is in God's plan. And we know that God is going to make sure that whatever concerns to your life will be beautiful. Now, before I let
Yeah.
you go, Tony, I want you to just take a moment and encourage other survivors that are listening to us. Because you've spoken, you've given your advice to the people before they travel. But how about somebody that has already become a victim before and has survived? What will you tell them?
Yeah, what I will tell them over there is once you have confirmed that you have been trapped, what you will need is for you to go to the nearest church. It can be possible for you to go to church, because I know that so many of them don't allow them to go out or to even to go to church, because I can use myself as an example. Because when I was working with my brother, I did not go to church for 2 years. I did not go to anywhere. I was in the streets working with him. So once that person has any opportunity, you can go to even nearest police station and go and make complaint about it, that you are fired or this person do you this and you didn't know that this is what this person was doing to you. Or you can go to church and go and meet a pastor, even though you are not a member of that church. You go to that church and meet a pastor in that church and tell him what is going on in your life, so that from there he will now work with you.
Thank
or
you
if
so
possible,
much.
the pastor can take you to police and make a case to that person, so that they will come and pick that person up. From there you can be free.
Thank you so much, Mr. Tony. We sincerely appreciate your time, and we don't take it for granted at all. And we know that we will see you on the big screens with your football team, and we wish you all the best, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We've been talking with Tony, who is a human trafficking survivor, with so many years being in South Africa. Started like, let me go get a better life in South Africa. And you heard how he turned out. And you know, when your back is against the wall and there's nothing you can do to survive. And this was actually by his own brother. Yes, not a stranger, not a neighbor. This is actually his own brother. So you can imagine what is going on out there. And please let us encourage our young people. And I am so glad that we brought a young man, so that young men too will know that you can be a victim as well, not only the girls. Now, if you have been given an offer, especially for young men, and you are noticing it might be a red flag, just like we discussed with the survivor for today, please, you can actually send us a message on the MICAT private line. If you don't want to mention your name, please feel free. We will still take your information. Send us a message on 0913 359 1611. Let me take the number again. 0913 359 1611. If you call this number or you send a message, somebody will speak with you, and you can do that immediately. Please don't procrastinate, because somebody might be a victim out there. You can also reach us on the NAPTIP short code 627. That's for NAPTIP. If you want to reach NAPTIP directly, 627. Or you can reach them on this number, 0703 0 in 4 places 203. Let me take the number again, 0703 0000 203. Please, if you know that there is somebody that might be a victim, or it is yourself, I would strongly advise that you call these numbers. And just, sometimes you're not sure, and the person has told you that you shouldn't talk to someone. I think that is one good reason why you should talk to someone.